lawyers' fees so expensive? Now, obviously, what hourly fee amount seems pricey to one person or company might be totally reasonable to another and completely cost prohibitive to a third. Adding specific numbers like sample hourly rates or sample flat fee structures or time estimates is bound to get a lot of my fellow lawyers worked up, which really isn't my goal here. And the question isn't how much should my lawyer charge, but rather why do so many clients perceive lawyers' hourly fees to be high, maybe too high across the board? To answer that question, I want to hit on a few factors. First is the local market. Attorneys in big cities typically will charge more, even though there's more supply to meet the customer demand. A market like New York City can support a much higher billable rate than a small suburb in, say, Utah or New Mexico. The increased frequency of remote work is starting to balance this out a little, but lawyers still need to match their rates to the local cost of living. Experience. So you aren't just paying for your lawyer to do your project. You're paying for however many years of experience and insight the lawyer can bring into your project. A lawyer with 20 years of experience has seen far more ways of how deals can go wrong, or how business partners can screw each other over, or how a contractual provision can save a client's butt when they'd otherwise be underwater, in a way that someone with just 4 years of experience hasn't had the time to build up yet. An experienced lawyer will use that knowledge to anticipate problems with your case and to protect you in advance. And that's what you're paying the higher fee for. Firm size and type. If your business hires an AmLaw 100 firm, so-called big law, to do your work, you're almost always going to pay significantly more than if you engage a lawyer at a boutique or mid-sized firm. Big law firms' target clients are generally Fortune 500 companies or county governments or major hospital systems, basically entities that can absorb the cost of their probably exorbitant legal fees. Engaging these enormous firms does have its benefits if you can afford it, but you can also find exceptional lawyers at smaller firms as well, often at half the hourly rate they charge if they were in the exact same position in a big law firm. Subject matter complexity. Lawyers that specialize in especially complex areas of the law or who do work that requires additional credentials will generally charge more. As an example, patent attorneys need a technical background, and many have advanced degrees in engineering or science. They also need to pass the USPTO patent bar to become a registered patent attorney or agent on top of their state legal bar. This is why patent attorneys can, and I'd say should, charge more than the market average. Finally, I want to clarify that we as attorneys are not charging our billable rate all day, every working day for 40 or 60 or 80 hours a week. We wish. Most attorneys will tell you that half their working day is tied up with admin matters and other non-billable tasks. So for every 10-hour day, maybe only 5 of those hours are billable and the other 5 are spent on unpaid work. Now, I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but actually not all that much. Business owners. Do you think the lawyer's fees in your local market area are fairly priced based on the value received? Now, this is a spicy topic, so while I encourage your comments, please make an effort to be respectful.